I'm not going to be on here very long because I have to get up early in the morning because I have to work. But I don't have to. The great, wonderful thing about it is I have a amazing, wonderful man who provides for me financially, emotionally, mentally, and I just appreciate you, honey. Thank you.
You're welcome, but you know what? You do have to work because there's no way. I mean, you. You still gonna
I
want to.
have to. I don't have to. I want to.
Yeah,
What's
but
the
your
difference?
your insides make you do it. Like you're not gonna sit there and just get your nails done, get massages all day. That's not fucking happening. Not the Towanda that I.
Oh no.
You gonna find.
No,
You know
that's
what
why I
I'm
said I
saying?
want to. Like I want to. There's a lot of people who have to do certain things in their lives. Like they have to take their medicine. Like if they don't take their medicine, if they don't take their medicine, then else may happen. But for me, I want to do these things. That's what I'm saying. It's not that I have to, which is
Well,
amazing.
you do want to, but you have to as a person. You just not that woman. I don't care how much money I got. You're not gonna sit at the house and do nothing and go shopping all day. Tawanda smelled like an onion sandwich.
Really?
She did. She washed the armpits, but she's okay now. Yeah, yeah, she smells good now. I got a wife that smelled like onion burger a little bit, but you good now. You washed up under there and everything. We good. She took a quick.
Something deeper is unfolding, and insiders say this is no longer just family tension. It looks like Towanda Braxton has been privately making shocking claims about her own sister. Tamar Braxton claims that target her image, her choices, and even her past. Sources say whispers about secret changes and long-standing jealousy are now being brought to light in ways no one expected. And it didn't stop there. Because once these claims started circulating, everything shifted. Now people are asking, is this truth finally surfacing, or a family falling apart in real time?
Nope.
So what
I
now?
have to draw the line. And it's not a line in the sand, it's a line in the concrete because it's not moving. And I don't want her there. I don't want her there.
At first, it didn't sound like anything serious. Just quiet conversations. Subtle tension. The kind of behind-the-scenes discomfort that never fully makes it to the surface. But insiders say something changed. It looks like Towanda began opening up in private, not publicly, not on camera, but in controlled spaces where she felt comfortable enough to speak. And according to those close to the situation, what she shared wasn't light. Sources claim she started hinting at deeper frustrations with Tamar. Not just recent issues, but patterns that, allegedly, had been building for years. At the same time, Tamar's public image remained polished, confident, unbothered. And that contrast? It didn't sit right with everyone. Because while everything looked calm on the outside, insiders suggest there was something else happening underneath. Something unresolved. Something personal. And once those private words began to leak, it stopped being just a family issue. It became a narrative.
Tawanda smelled like an onion sandwich.
Really?
She did. She washed the armpits, but she's okay now. Yeah, yeah, she smells good now. I got a wife that smelled like onion burger a little bit, but you good now. You washed up under there and everything. We good. She took a quick.
To understand why this situation is hitting as hard as it is, you have to look back. Because insiders say this tension didn't start recently. It looks like there have always been layers between Tamar and Towanda, subtle differences in personality, approach, and how they navigate both family and public life. Over time, those differences allegedly turned into distance. Moments that seemed small at first began to carry more weight. Conversations that once felt natural started feeling forced. And behind the scenes, sources suggest there was a growing sense of comparison. Not just between the two sisters, but across the entire family. Some insiders claim that Towanda believed Tamar was constantly trying to maintain a certain image, one that required attention, control, and, at times, adjustment. That's where the secret changes conversation begins. According to sources, Towanda allegedly hinted that Tamar may have made multiple cosmetic decisions over time, not simply for appearance, but to stay competitive, relevant, and ahead. Again, nothing confirmed, but enough to raise questions. And then there's another layer. Because some believe this wasn't just about Towanda. Sources say similar tension may have existed in the past between Tamar and Tony Braxton, moments where dynamics felt strained, even if never fully addressed publicly. So when Towanda's alleged claims started surfacing, they didn't feel random. They felt connected, like pieces of a much bigger story finally being put together.
Tapes everybody. He tapes everything. He has these glasses on, those glasses on, he tapes everything. So, to me, that means you're searching for something, you're trying to want something. So even though my family knew him, or when we taped back in the day, you did the album of the Braxtons, That was about 28 years ago, but I don't know him. I only sung with you. I've been in the studio with you 3 months after those years. So I was a committed woman working and, dedicated to my family. So I don't know him. To me, when you wear glasses like that and taping people, to me, you're looking for some clout.
And then, everything started coming out. Insiders claim that Tawanda's tone became more direct over time. What began as subtle hints reportedly turned into more defined statements, still not public, still not officially confirmed, but detailed enough to create tension among those who heard them. Sources say she didn't just question Tamar's behavior. She questioned her intentions. Allegedly, Towanda believes Tamar's actions over the years weren't accidental. That there was a pattern, one where stability around her would eventually be disrupted. Not immediately, but gradually. And that belief changed everything. Because now, it wasn't just about appearance or image. It became about control. Insiders suggest Towanda feels that Tamar has a tendency to insert herself into situations, especially when things appear settled or stable. Not always directly, but in ways that shift energy, influence decisions, or create doubt. Again, all alleged, but powerful enough to spark reaction. And Tamar's reaction? That's where things escalated. Instead of addressing the claims directly, sources say Tamar allegedly responded with humor, dismissing the situation, brushing it off.
I'm not going to be on here very long because I have to get up early in the morning because I have to work. But I don't have to. The great, wonderful thing about it is I have an amazing, wonderful man who provides for me financially, emotionally, mentally. And I just appreciate you, honey. Thank you.
You're welcome. But you know what? You do have to work because there's no way. You still gonna
I
want.
have to. I don't have to. I want to.
Yeah, but
That's the
your
difference.
insides make you do. Like you're not gonna sit there and just get your nails done, get massages all day. That's not fucking happening. Not the Towanda that
Oh, no.
You gonna find.
No,
You
that's
know
why I
what
said
I'm
I
saying?
want to. I want to. There's a lot of people who have to do certain things in their lives. Like they have to take their medicine. Like if they don't take their medicine, if they don't take their medicine, then something else may happen. But for me, I want to do these things. That's what I'm saying. It's not that I have to, which is
Well,
amazing.
you do want to, but you have to as a person. You just not that woman. I don't care how much money I got. You're not gonna sit at the house and do.
To some, it looked like confidence. To others, it looked like avoidance. But to Towanda, insiders say it felt like disrespect. Because while one side saw jokes, the other saw exposure. And that disconnect pushed things further. Reports suggest there was a private confrontation, one that didn't stay calm for long. Voices were raised. Old frustrations resurfaced. And suddenly, it wasn't about one claim anymore. It was about everything. Years of tension, unspoken feelings, perceived patterns, all colliding in one moment. Some insiders describe the exchange as intense enough to shift the entire dynamic between them. Not necessarily physical, but emotional to a level that couldn't be ignored. And from that point on, there was no going back. Because once certain things are said, even in private, they don't disappear. They echo. And now, those echoes are being heard by more than just the people in the room. Now, the emotional weight of the situation is becoming impossible to hide. On the surface, Tamar still appears composed, controlled, even detached. But insiders suggest that reaction may not be as simple as it looks. Because sometimes, when something hits too close, people don't confront it. They deflect it. And that's exactly how some are interpreting Tamar's response. On the other side, Towanda reportedly feels pushed to a point where silence is no longer an option. Sources say she sees this as more than just misunderstanding. To her, it's a pattern finally being acknowledged. And that emotional shift changes everything. Because when something moves from frustration to belief, it becomes harder to ignore. Meanwhile, the public is watching closely. Every reaction, every silence, every small detail, trying to understand what's real and what's being hidden. Now, the fallout is already taking shape. It looks like public perception is beginning to divide. Some people believe Towanda is finally speaking her truth, that these alleged patterns deserve attention. Others feel Tamar is being unfairly targeted, pulled into a narrative that may not reflect reality. Either way, the situation has shifted how both are being seen. Not just as sisters, but as individuals navigating something far more complicated. And in moments like this, perception becomes everything. Because once an image starts to crack, it doesn't take much for it to break. Nothing has been confirmed. But the tension? That part is real. Because if insiders are even partially right, this isn't just about jealousy. It's about something deeper that's been building for years. The real question now isn't what was said. It's what hasn't been said yet. Will Towanda Braxton speak publicly? Will Tamar Braxton respond directly? Or will this stay in the shadows until something even bigger forces it into the light? Because one thing feels certain. This story isn't over.